They're all rolling.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Thanks for that catch, though.
Papa told you.
Hello, welcome to Doing Patch Podcast.
Okay, scrap it. Third time.
No, we're moving on now. Episode 245, part 2. Adriano Petty's here.
Hi.
Matt Lawrence is here. I'm your host, Ryan Johnson.
I am.
We got a lot of top stories,
Let's
man.
fast track this.
Yeah. Bethesda E3, new Valve tool for review bombing, Apple announcing a game service called Apple Arcade, new streaming service called Apple TV Plus, Epic Games is adding cloud saves and achievements, Google Stadia was announced, Nintendo has 2 new Switch models apparently coming out, according to the Wall Street Journal. All right. What's new, guys?
Go ahead there, Mr. Adriano.
Okay. A lot of Hearthstone.
Ugh.
In fact, Matt, you were on PlayStation yesterday, and we were chatting, and I think it was like an hour of just Hearthstone.
Our Hearthstone and copying an update.
Okay, you know what's fucked up? I was telling Ryan, you downloaded that update super fast. You started copying it before me.
Yeah.
I came on, downloaded it, started copying it, caught up to you because we both happened to notice that our things were at 29%.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mine's at 29. I look over, I'm like, mine was also 29. I'm like, what? I'm like, that was super fucking quick. And then I finished my copying when you were at like 50%, and then it took you like another 40 minutes.
Yep. Oh, yeah. For like a 750 meg patch?
Yeah.
I copied for almost 2 hours. So on PlayStation, there's no point in having fast internet. You might as well just delay the whole fucking thing. And rest mode doesn't work.
Yeah, it did
I'm
not
just going
work.
to say that right now. Rest mode does not function properly.
But here's the thing, though. I noticed it works with some, like...
It selectively works.
Yeah,
But the thing is it worked for Division before. Now it didn't.
What? This is the first update I've had it since launch.
I'm pretty sure we've had updates to like the betas.
Oh, the betas, yes.
Yeah, but I don't like that through that's probably a whole different like container. Like that's not even the same.
Oh.
You can't count that.
God damn these updates.
This game and Overwatch are the only 2 games I don't do in rest mode. Like Gran Turismo and other titles I have, those all update in.
Well, I'm curious if the first party games always work for some reason. You know?
Yeah, possibly.
I'm also curious as to whether if it's like if the Wi-Fi goes down at any point, like because I think I was messing around my router and I could reboot it at some point. Can it not reconnect?
That's possible.
But that's pretty fucking sad then.
Yeah.
But it's also weird that I only ever noticed
and mine's direct in too.
Yeah, so maybe if it loses connection, it just gives up, and that's it.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That's some good rest mode there.
But it would seem unusual for it to happen this often.
Yes.
It's like almost any time there's an update, they haven't started.
Fallout 76 does not update for me automatically.
But it did for me.
And it never does for me. It never does and never has.
So weird.
It knows, Matt. It knows.
Fallout 76 copies very fast, and sometimes doesn't copy at all.
You said you might have somewhat of a fix you saw online or something, right?
The rebuilding of
the database and restoring licenses.
Because I just happened to do it like a day before or like 2 days ago or whatever. I rebuilt databases and restored licenses, and I just seem to have ripped through it compared to Matt there.
And then we were also wondering if because you have an external drive,
maybe
if
that's
it just
probably
takes longer to
USB
sort all that
2.0, you're like what half a megasecond?
3.0, isn't it?
It's definitely a 3. Yeah,
it's 3.0.
Yeah.
On the PS4, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. PS3 was USB 2.0 for sure.
I don't know if that thing is.
No, it is. I'm pretty sure.
My enclosure is definitely 3.0.
I know I can not tell your enclosure is 3.0, but I'm pretty sure that's a 2.0 port.
I'm like 98% sure.
Do you know how they differentiate physically the ports?
Is it normally color?
Blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think that's necessarily a standard they have to follow.
It's not. But also, like, I copy a lot of stuff from my PlayStation to hard drives.
Yeah.
To move over to my PC. If it's at 3.0, that's fucking sucks for 3.0.
I think honestly, it's the system software. I don't think that the file system or something is very efficient. Because I have trouble trimming clips, like it'll just freeze and then I can't go back in, or it'll like act up and I can't like get back in and I have to wait a little bit.
Don't edit on fucking.
Well, I just want to like trim it down.
Just take it off, edit it on Windows.
But like this, like what a pain in the ass. Like, or if they want me to do that, then fair enough. Let me sync to my OneDrive or something. Like on Xbox, I just say sync to my OneDrive and it does
that makes sense. Yeah.
Why the hell can't I do that then?
Yeah, this is saying USB 3.0.
Really? That is fun. Then
the Pro has 3.1.
That is a garbage piece of hardware.
I think it's honestly the system software.
It's just all around system sucks ass.
Why the fuck? Okay, small rant. You have 2 gigs of RAM. They have reserved for it, right?
For the OS?
For the OS.
I thought it was 3.
All right, 3. That's even worse. Come on, guys. When I'm in I was in an app. I was trying to talk
he's
to...
bringing the coffee down.
Here we go. Putting the coffee down. That's right. I went to go join Aaron at a party. You know how like when you're in a game and you press the PlayStation button, it takes like 16 to 17 years for it to go to the PlayStation thing. You know how like if you push up to go up to the top bar, it'll sometimes pull you back down. Mine, no fucking joke. I went into the party screen, went in to join Aaron, and I was about to load into his party. It went whoa whoa, and it backed me out, and then down. No, I must highlight that tile. I must highlight that tile and wait for it to load.
Hilarious.
Fucking stupid. Who the fuck did that?
Hilarious.
Fix your shit.
So then besides Hearthstone, I haven't touched Assassin's Creed. I might have once. I don't remember. That game fucking is a blur. I've been playing a lot of Division with you guys and Aaron.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Division, actually. We've been playing quite a bit of Division.
Yeah. In fact, Aaron and I went and did a main mission. I don't know if you guys even did it. I don't remember what it was called, but it was
I'm a little behind.
It was very difficult. We died several times. And we had to like at one point, you know the big super heavy guys, the ones with the hammer that are constantly the end boss for that level is him. But he was just chasing us. So we were literally just running back through the level, and we were just kind of like deking him around corners and then like splitting up, letting him chase one of us, and then we were like shooting him one way, and then he would like catch up, and we have to run. It was fun, but holy shit, it was difficult. That is a legitimately difficult game.
Were you playing on his game or
no,
yours?
mine?
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember we had that weird thing where we thought it was tougher because we were on Aaron's.
Lincoln Memorial, that was the mission.
Okay, so that's the next one we had when we were all matched up.
Okay,
I think.
So you guys haven't done that yet?
No.
All right, let me know when you guys want to do that because I'm gonna come in and.
And it was just you two, right?
It was just us two. Okay. Yeah, it was fucking tough. We came into mine, so it scaled down to mine, but then I scaled up to him. We still struggled.
Wow.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
I find it very difficult to play by myself.
Oh yeah, it's definitely you can't play by yourself.
Just wandering the streets,
Yeah.
I get killed.
Yeah.
And if you have crossfire, like 2 teams behind you and in
done.
front of you, you're pretty much done. Yeah. It's brutal.
I will say with the Division 2, they did a lot of improvements on from the first game. The difficulty is up for debate. Some people like the increase in difficulty. Some people don't like it.
It's definitely the AI is smarter.
The AI is definitely smarter. I
prefer that over bullet sponges, though.
Yes. I do like the leveling system for levels, so we don't have to keep together.
Yes, that's really good. I like
Dark
that.
Zone normalized stats is fucking amazing.
I like that too, yeah.
I don't like how there's 3 separate Dark Zones, and I don't like how we barely see anybody.
Well, I was reading on Reddit, and like people were unsure because the game is new even as of now, and it was an older thread. But some people one guy was like level 30 already, and he was saying like, I'm not seeing anyone in the Dark Zone. And the guy said, well, it's because no one's at your like tier yet. But to me, it was like if they normalized the stats, I kind of figured everyone would be seen all together. But maybe there is some sort of level thing where maybe because like if everyone was level, like if we played really, really consistently and like a few hours a day, we'd be level 30, like well into the 30s, like 30 plus.
And we're 22, like we're
getting there.
Like we're not another week or so we'll be there.
Oh, but the thing is, if we get to 30, I wonder if the Dark Zones will start filling up for us.
Yeah, but just even ignoring that, let's assume that they do level everyone out, and everyone is just mixed in together.
Yeah.
Problem is though, if you have the same server limit for players as the first game, let's say 64 players per server.
Yeah.
You're already splitting that up by having 3 dark zones.
I agree with that being an issue.
Yes.
If it's split the same way.
Yeah. Especially when you walk into local safe houses in the world, I see players everywhere. Like those safe houses and those settlements are fucking packed. Yeah. But then I
didn't know you see them in the settlements.
Oh no, not in the settlements.
Just the safe rooms.
Just safe houses. And the base of operations, I think.
Only outside though.
Only outside.
Not inside
yeah.
the White House.
Yeah, like I see players a lot, but then you go into the Dark Zone and you don't see them at all.
I think that they should change the Dark Zone such that you matchmake.
The entire map should be the Dark Zone.
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool way to do the survival mode. Again. instead of doing a storm.
I feel like it would be more dangerous though, and I would probably get pissed off because let's say you find a bunch of cool loot in after you're doing a mission or something, and you're trying to make your way somewhere, and then just a team kills you.
Well, this is why the contaminated versus regular loot.
But you get to call in an extraction anywhere though.
Yeah,
you can whatever loot you have on you, you can call in a helicopter and send it away anywhere.
Which is what it looked like when that first trailer hit.
Yeah,
for the first division.
This is Adrian Reynolds' division. This is how I would have made a division, both games. Okay, the entire map is the dark zone.
Yeah.
All right. The filter system is absolutely useless in the first game after you upgrade it. The filter system here is even more useless because you don't even upgrade it. It's just there. Okay. That the theme of the game should have been the entire map outside is contaminated. You can't even go outside without a mask. All right. When you come into the game, you have to buy a mask on a time limit for you just to leave your base and leave the safe houses. All right, you want to buy a 4-hour mask? You buy a 4-hour mask. It's all in-game currency. So I'm going to drop $1,000. I'm going to buy a 4-hour mask. That allows me to go in and out constantly for 4 hours. And by the time that runs out, I better be back somewhere where I can buy another mask. All right, this allows your players, your rogue agent, or any agents to completely share the map. And when somebody goes rogue, thematically, however you want to do it, your timer starts speeding up. You want to go rogue, your time on that 4-hour mask goes down to 2 hours or goes down to 1 hour, and it starts ripping by twice as much or 4 times as much. And then on top of that, then you have other players who are going to self-police the area. So if you want to go rogue, you better have a big group and you better have a plan. That's how I would have done it in the Division.
What happens if you don't have enough money to buy a new mask and you run out of your timer?
There's probably you could do a free base level one to get you going.
So what's the point of just not keeping that one?
It's probably just a limited time. But the thing with the masks, what it could have been was you have a useless mask in the first game, and then you have an abundance of money, which is useless to you. Like, you get so much money in the first game, what do you do with it? Mm-hmm. If that system was done, Ubisoft on the back end can completely manipulate that economy. As more and more money comes in the game, those masks get more and more expensive, and then that allows them to bring down the economy.
What if you had areas of the map where you needed higher quality masks and they cost more?
That also works
and
too.
Had less timers.
That absolutely works too. You want to change around the timer in the different areas. You want to change around with the difficulty, fine. But you should not be out of that base without a mask. And that is something that would have adjusted for the constant inflation of money, because they're producing guns and items everywhere. You take those items, you sell it. Now there's trillions and trillions of dollars in this game. What do you do with it?
Right.
That's when you raise the prices of the mask, and as you dwindle money, you bring them down again. Yeah. You can make a whole economy system based on it.
Matt,
what's up?
Let's do.
That's my division.
Jesus.
Veteran game designer Adriano.
I was going to say hashtag my division. So been doing some Division, obviously, but also been doing Elder Scrolls Blades.
Yeah, that just finally came out.
Quite a bit of it, actually. I kept telling people, you remember Elder Scrolls Blades? Yeah. We would just be in a conversation online, just everybody be silent, just say that.
Hashtag remember Elder Scrolls.
Remember Elder Scrolls Blades, but it's finally out, finally ready.
The beta, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, early access, yeah.
But your progress carries over.
No.
Yeah. Really good. I'm really surprised, actually. Very surprised. I thought it was going to be garbage and I wouldn't want to play it. And it's pretty good. The only thing I don't know of and I haven't tried it yet, is it's a game that really kind of demands your attention.
Yeah, you kind of need to play it, actually play it.
Yes, it's more, it's a detention, horror, essentially. So I wonder if I'm in the middle of a mission, if I stop, can I go back and pick up right there? I don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Yeah. I know that intro sequence would restart before you even, I got to the character creator the first time, and then I quit and went back, had to play the whole intro sequence again.
Right. Although that could just be an intro sequence, right?
Yeah. So
that'd be a good question. My only other complaint so far is that the map, I kind of wanted the city to be a little bit more free form in terms of building. But it seems fine. It seems to work. The performance is okay. It's pretty good. I'm playing on an S8 Plus right now, and it seems to be running fine. And I'm running it on the lower, the battery saver mode. so I'm not running with all my stats. So it seems to be running good. And the only real glitch I found, I had one glitch where it tried to go into landscape in the middle of a loading screen. It messed up. And sometimes when I'm booting it up, it takes a really long time, and then it doesn't seem to work. So I have to open it. But the next time I open it, it's really fast.
On your phone, it seemed to take a long time to switch between landscape and portrait.
I find it's like that on Android a lot, actually. Like I think it maybe isn't more intentional because it's supposed to be like you're kind of handling your phone, so it doesn't want to assume that you're moving around. So I think that's what that is. I don't know for sure, but like I was surprised how well it seamlessly works, to be honest. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it.
And it was the first kind of first-person game to actually have a swappable that I know of, where you could swap between portrait and landscape.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique game. Like it's certainly not an Elder Scrolls like console version, but it's pretty damn good. Like
I'm only curious if swiping would have been more fun than tapping and holding and
I swipe,
preparing and stuff.
You can swipe
for
fighting.
Yeah.
So so that's actually a thing too. So the game teaches you to press, hold, and then release.
And you have to get it in that time. If you don't press long enough, you won't actually attack.
Yeah, there's like a circle and there's like a bit of a timer and that type of thing. Me, what I'm doing is I found out you can actually swipe, but if you fail a swipe, like if you fail a hit, and I'm still experimenting with this, if you fail a hit, then you have to like re-tap. So what I'm doing is I'm tapping like off of my target and like the circle starts like pulsing or whatever, and then I swing at them. And that's how I'm actually hitting people when they have a shield. Mm-hmm. If I actually swing at their head, it seems to hit their head if they're not protected by the shield.
Right.
Like even if they're blocking and their head's exposed, I seem to be able to hit the head. I've just started experimenting with it, so I don't know if that's accurate yet.
How's movement handled?
So I play in the one-handed mode, which is in portrait, and that's I just tap, and it takes me to where it walks to wherever I tap in front of me. But you can play with two virtual sticks in landscape.
You done that?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
It's okay. It's not like you don't have really free movement when fighting, so it's really just for walking around the world.
Yeah,
but it's two sticks, so you can strafe and then turn.
Camera.
See, it's not available on the App Store anymore. In fact, even if you bought it, you can't even re-download it. But BioShock on iOS, I found the movement system in there to be fucking genius. Instead of a stick, you move left, right, or you strafe left, right, or move forward or back. It's just a walk button. You press in, the left one is just a button that says walk or move forward. And you're just going to move in the direction that you're facing. And then you use your right one literally just to orientate yourself.
That seems a little better. So like, it's
weird
just having
press
two
and
hands.
Move, and this is, you go like this, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm like, oh, this is fucking cheap. Like, this is going to change things. Like, people are going to develop like this now.
No.
And I haven't seen it.
How would you like turn around quickly? Is there a turn around button?
Well, you just swipe like this because you're going to always move in the direction that your camera's facing.
If you were like, wouldn't that kind of like lend itself to being like stuck in a corner?
Because you
don't have to keep walking. You can release the walk button. Yeah.
Walk.
I think I'm maybe thinking of like the camera turning to be really slow.
Think of it like this: eliminate these three buttons, and you only have this. That's all you can press here.
Right.
And then you use this to move around.
Interesting. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think it's also a thing where we're not used to the lack of feedback from like digital sticks. Digital sticks are probably just as good as regular sticks if you get used to them.
I don't know.
You said you said you faced against a guy in Fortnite on iOS.
Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of people from our generation playing that, and they're going to not be good either because I can't build in Fortnite on mobile.
There was an accessory you used to be able to get for the iPad, and it had these two physical analog sticks, and on the bottom it was like the stylus type of material, and so you just suction cup it to your display on like your phone or tablet, and then it would work that way.
I don't mind that.
So you would have physical feedback. I never bought them though. I don't know. I don't know if they're still for sale or what happened to those, but I thought that was a funny idea. I finally got that platinum for Far Cry New Dawn, and then deleted it off my console promptly.
Did you do it in that like dome place?
Yeah,
I told you. You just had to do it a couple times.
So there's a couple things about that trophy.
Okay.
Is it counts the kills that aren't necessarily using your ability. So if you're just like assassinating someone, like stealth assassinating someone, it counts that as a kill.
Okay.
And that actually rebuilds your meter. Your wraith mode meter. And so if you get a bunch of those in on top of just booting people, to
And
the
you can do
moon-
that chain attack thing too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So I got it in my second try.
That's pretty good.
You platinumed it?
Yeah.
Can I ask, what's the fascination with platinum game? Like, why is this a thing?
It's just like a full completion. It's just like, all right, that's done. Like done to the gills. It's done. Can't do any more. Like, I mean, you could do more. You could walk around, but like,
Yeah, it's just like putting a virtual like completion. Like you know how you like pushing in your games. When
Yeah.
you're done. Yeah, it's like that.
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
but I don't.
Aaron has a fucking million platinums.
Yeah, I don't.
Holy
get that. That's one
Christ.
thing I'll never fucking get. Just
Well, it also adds to your game too. Like it adds more stuff to do.
I gotta move on.
There are in-game challenges though, and I did not do all of those.
There's a lot of
'Cause
purple
there's-
stats.
There
too.
you go. True
no.
platinumness.
There's no real benefit to that. And I guess you could say there's no real benefit to the trophy other than I want to see my trophy percentage increase.
All right. I don't.
I think the platinum's like a cool goal. Like I'm playing Spider-Man.
The world disagrees with you,
Passively.
Adriano,
Yeah.
because not only does Steam have achievements, PlayStation got in a bunch of flack for not having achievements. They finally added achievements. And now
I get
Epic Games is going to add achievements.
I get achievements. Like I also, it's fun when I get one. It's like, oh, I got a trophy for this. I got an achievement for that.
Yeah.
But just the thought of like, I'm gonna grind this out. I'm gonna get all this shit
To be fair,
just to have 100%.
yeah.
I can't fathom that.
To be fair, I only really do it on games that I know I can get it.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
I
I
won't-
don't want to kill myself.
I won't go trophy hunting if I see an achievement that I know I will not get.
Like, Bloodborne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Aaron platinum Bloodborne?
Probably. He loves that game.
There's an achievement in Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, I think it's called, GRAW. For those of us that played the 360 back at launch,
Was that
get
the-
number one on the leaderboard. Be number one.
The worldwide leaderboard?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that would never happen.
So just win, bitch. You could probably do it now. You'd have to like very slowly like boost with somebody.
was
maybe.
that the Ghost Recon with the two start screens?
No, that's no. That was years later.
Okay.
It's Ghost or something like that.
Yeah.
no,
I
Future
think
Soldier or
it's
something.
Ghost.
Future Soldier.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, let's hop into the stories. Bethesda has confirmed it's coming back to E3, unlike other major publishers. It will take place on Sunday, June 9th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, and will be live streamed for viewers at home. Also, Matt, you can start tweeting with hashtag BE3.
I did a lot in the last few years.
The theme for this
I'm
year's
pretty sure.
presentation is Be Together. And Bethesda says it will be inviting more fans to join in the live audience.
There you go, Matt.
Well, that sounds like to me, if they're saying Be Together, it sounds like maybe co-op or
Multiplayer Elder
some
Scrolls.
multiplayer
Here we go.
type of deal, right?
Yeah.
So, Matt, what are your predictions or what do you want to see Bethesda talk about at this year's E3
I think we're going to see. I think Adriano mentioned it. I think we're going to see one hell of an expansion announced
for
for
Fallout?
76 or
They
another
already
roadmap
laid out that roadmap though.
for just for this year.
Yeah,
But they could, if they're truly saying this is the Fallout that's going to last us a long time, then I could see them saying like the way I see it is they have 3 distinct sections of their roadmap right now, if I remember correctly, and the latest one is the Wastelander one, right? And people are assuming, and it is an assumption, that it's going to add NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then that adds the foundation for an entirely new type of Fallout 76. And if that's the case, then we could see like real big improvements. You know what I mean? Like year 1 might be the foundational change, get everyone happy, let's calm everyone down. And then they're going to announce this big thing, put on a big sale, get some players in there. And while they're working on the year 2 stuff, the big expansion, people can work through all the original content. Then it is 3 parts, right, of the roadmap? I think it's 3 distinct sections of the roadmap.
something like that. Yeah.
So it's like they can work through the stuff that will be added, and then I think that's what's going to happen. Because I think they've smartened up. Like the game runs like 400% better than it did when it first came out, like in terms of just performance, logging in, and all that. But I mean that's not a great excuse when it didn't work originally.
I think the only game formally announced to make an appearance is Doom Eternal.
Makes sense. That's all right.
Yeah, but you also think we're going to see
I think we're going
to
see
salvage the.
I think we're going to see a
Bethesda Studios. Do you think we're going to see
a big boy?
like Elder Scrolls
a
6.
Starfield or an Elder Scrolls 6.
Now, on their company roadmap, Elder Scrolls 6 was supposed to be after Starfield, correct?
As far as we're aware. However, there were some rumors saying that when Fallout 76 started to tank, or again, this is allegedly tank. They also released some sort of statistics saying that the average player plays 4 hours a day or something like that. And so it's just like Anthem, where it's like, oh, Anthem's doing terribly and all this, but it sold millions. It's like, well, then fuck off,
Yeah.
So it could be one of those situations. But let's say Fallout 76 is performing, poorly, and they want to like kind of revitalize their reputation. Then I think we're going to see a big boy. Because why else would you show up at E3 without a big boy when you had a disappointing year the previous year?
It's been a year too, so it's a long time to work on either Starfield or Elder Scrolls.
Starfield's playable.
So
they said that last year. They said that they're playing Starfield right now.
We'll probably get a trailer for that. Then they'll probably talk more about it. I don't see them jumping straight to Elder Scrolls though. Especially now they got Blades coming out. They'll just be like, oh, play Blades until
it is Elder Scrolls 25th anniversary
remasters.
If they do an Oblivion remaster, I'm pre-ordering the most expensive edition while the show is playing. I'm telling you that right now, and that's fucking it.
Nah,
right this second.
I'd say you're a maniac, but I also just pre-order $100 worth of Hearthstone.
Yeah, so, but it's going to be during the show. I'm going to get my fucking Amazon ready, and I'm pre-purchasing that shit immediately.
Okay, let's move on. We got a lot of stories here. So, Apple has announced a new gaming subscription called Apple Arcade. And what this is going to be, as of right now, 100 exclusive to iOS titles.
Sorry, what's this called again? Apple Arcade?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I like that name.
Yeah, that's kind of corny.
It's alliteration, so I mean.
But arcade, to me, suggests a specific
it sounds like
market of games.
It sounds like Bejeweled and shit.
No.
It's mobile games. It's probably going to be stuff like that. So 100 exclusive games, and Apple is helping publish them and like putting money into them, into their actual development. They will all be playable offline, and there are not going to be any microtransactions or ads. And so you pay a subscription, and you get access to all these 100 games. They're going to be adding more games, and they're supposed to be like higher quality games too.
Are any of them going to drop, or is this going to be a rotating catalog?
I mean, who knows? If they're helping actually publish these things, they could be in there forever, But I mean, you play Hearthstone. That's pretty much the only big game you play. You're playing it right now. I consistently play 2 mobile games, and I'll be playing Blades a lot more. Matt, what are
the other ones?
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and that bad Harry Potter game.
You're still going on that, eh?
Yeah, just because it's easy enough just to go in and tap a few things, and I just want to see what the end of the story is, so I'm just trying to turn my way through it. It's not a good game by any means.
Are you excited for that leaked Harry Potter?
I hope that's at E3 or somewhere. I hope it's announced somewhere.
Was it WB? Was that WB?
Yeah. But I would you guys like take the Apple out of it, because I know there's some bias against Apple. But if there was just a gaming subscription for mobile games, would you be interested at all? We're not the biggest mobile game players either.
I don't. Well, I was about to say I don't actually play. I've been trying to find something that I want to play for years. I tried like SimCity Build It, and I just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried a couple other things. I tried.
I've been meaning to try that.
Someone told me, and I have not confirmed this. Someone told me that became a war game, like Game of War, where your cities fight each other.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I did not confirm that in any capacity. Please check for your own facts. But that's what someone told me.
We're supposed to be providing the facts here, Matt.
We're talking about rumor right now.
Yeah.
But I played Command & Conquer Rivals. That was fun. Like, I have fun with mobile games, but I never feel like, I'm like, oh, I need to play this mobile game. Fallout Shelter I played really consistently, and then I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like beat it. I kind of like got everything, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this. But Blades, I could see, like, I do actually actively be like, oh, I want to play Blades right now, and I don't usually do that with games. And Pokemon Go is a big one, which I'm now reserved just to the summer. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to make games that are like more in depth, or is it literally just going to be like Bejeweled?
From what they showed like a handful of the games.
Right.
From what they showed, they're more in depth games.
Because for the subscription service,
they're not match 3 games or anything like that.
I did
or
pay a
storage.
subscription for SimCity Build It for like 2 months. But
Yeah. Another interesting part, though, is it's going to be available across iOS, macOS, and tvOS.
tvOS, is that the
That's
Apple
TV.
set-top box?
Yeah.
Is there going to be controller support?
I don't know.
Is it going to be the same version of game between all of those? Are you going to get a reduced version on iOS compared to macOS?
I imagine they'd probably, if they're going to be on all three platforms, they'd be at the same thing.
Kind of sounds like they were aware of Stadia and then announced this.
I mean, it'd be hard to put that together. 100 games. They had this in the works for a while.
Well, I'm sure they.
Unless
I'm sure they were
learned
aware
about
that Stadia
Stadia.
was in the works for a while.
But these aren't streamed. These have to be downloaded.
Yes, but like
Anyway.
that's their stance on this. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't. Would you buy it just because it's Apple? You're just going to buy a
Well,
subscription just because?
I want to get more.
How would a touch interface
Adriano's brain just broke.
game work?
How do you touch
stream?
things?
How would you be able to stream a touch? What kind of fucking latency would that be?
It's the same as input from a click of a mouse.
But like, do you know how much that like your phone's not only streaming it, but then it's got to like. I think that would be worse on your battery though.
Oh, probably.
Streaming in general is going to be worse.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be work because now you're using your network card.
No, but you're not. But you're not using the GPU though. You're just using.
Oh, that's a good question.
You're just using your video input. That's it.
So it might actually be better on battery.
So I want to get more into mobile gaming, and I've always wanted them to be more in depth.
You want to get like you actively want to get more into it.
Yes.
Like you want to get
I-
the Candy Crush going.
No, I don't want games like that.
Bubble Witch Saga
I don't want games like that.
available on Windows 10.
I don't want games like that. And so I want to see what the lineup is, but I'm definitely interested in it.
Why do you want that?
I just want different experiences. I just want
Because I was gonna say like, do you want like a Nintendo Switch on the go? Like, do you want a console on the go, or do you
I do want a
specifically
Switch.
want cell phone games?
cell phone games because I don't want to carry a Switch around with me.
Man,
My Switch would just sit in here.
Man, a Switch is just going to be a mobile Xbox console. That's what that's going to be now. It's gonna be Xbox's answer to the PSP or PS Vita.
Yeah,
That's exactly what that's going to be.
my Switch replaced my Vita. That's all it did.
Yeah.
1-to-1.
Apple also announced a new streaming service called Apple TV Plus. And they got a bunch of celebrities on stage, including Steven Spielberg, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Jason Momoa, Kumail Nanjiani, and Oprah.
What's with all these companies latching on to Spielberg? Like we had the Halo guys doing that,
Because he's probably the biggest director around right now.
but even then, like you could just not do that. And
No,
just
but
show off a
if
good
you
product.
if you see Spielberg, okay, you instantly think, okay, that's gonna be good, or just this legitimizes whatever he's doing.
do you know what I think? When it comes to projects like this, I always think, oh, he probably just signed his name and then left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what he. Yeah,
So
That's-
it
that's what-
waters down his name to me.
but not to the general press and public, who is their marketing.
But you
force.
just agreed with me. You're part of the public.
No, I'm not. I'm
not a part of the public.
I'm more informed than most people would. Most people are just going to say, "Oh, Steven Spielberg's making a show on Apple. I want to check that out."
Matt, we run a podcast about this stuff.
Yeah.
Just on that alone, we're more informed than the general public.
Yeah, but I'm like now
Think about-
that this has been through the ringer a couple of times and
but
he's
people,
done a couple
people,
of these
people
things.
still don't know.
People, all right, okay, fair enough.
Imagine you're just an average viewer and you read a headline
Yeah.
that says Steven Spielberg is working on a show for Apple.
Well, let me ask you this: would an average viewer even read the headline?
Yes.
It will appear up like in
Spielberg's a
in their
celebrity.
Huffington Post or whatever.
So Spielberg's a celebrity in and of himself. So people want to know what Spielberg's doing or what project he's working on.
Maybe. I'm giving you a maybe.
But no, I agree. Mostly he just puts his name on things because it gets the press and gets sales. So
I don't like that.
anyway, we're getting a lot of streaming services now. It seems like everything is going to be streamed, and some people are their streaming services are adding up to more than their cable packages.
Oh, this is exactly what the plan was.
I don't know if it was a plan. It just
I would
happened,
say that would be my plan. Let's make it so that my streaming service starts off cheap. I'll get people off of the infrastructure.
Too many
and then I'll
streaming
just
services.
fucking then I'll just charge more.
No, of course they want to get it off cable, but this wasn't cable's plan.
No, it wasn't. That's why they died out. But I'm saying that I think that the streaming services were aware of the money people were willing to pay
Yeah,
based on the cable. So they
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, all right, let's just get that money eventually.
Yeah, you come in with a low competitive price,
Yeah.
and then you increase it as people are already hooked in.
And once Netflix hits that
Fucking
$20,
Netflix.
bang.
Yeah, I don't watch Netflix as much as I don't value Netflix at $20.
I don't know if I value TV at $20.
TV in general?
Yeah, like I guess that's it then.
But don't you pay for multiple streaming services that equal
Well,
the,
I mean,
equal
I
the
have
value
Amazon
of
Prime for the
$20?
shipping, and I just by default get Prime Video.
You don't have Crave, and you
I don't
you
have
have
Crave.
Netflix at what was it, $13 now or something?
I pay $17 a month.
Well, you have the bigger package.
You have the family package.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Get
what
that
I pay
4K
now.
streaming.
Yeah, and none of my 4K monitors. Fuck, I'd go down to 720 if I could.
No, please don't.
Yeah,
Please. Oh my god.
yeah.
HD looks good, Ryan. Like I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
720 does not look good on a 4K panel though.
Of course not.
Yeah,
But
so we
but
get
I'm saying
just
I don't have a 4K.
nothing
I don't have a 4K.
Frickin', you know who's in 720 still on YouTube? Frickin' Jimmy Kimmel.
So
He's in 720. That's weird. That's freaking weird.
Yeah. It's blurry as hell on all my Retina displays. Just blurry.
who cares,
I care. Everything should be 4K.
guys? More importantly, I just got one of my quests done.
Hooray.
Kicked ass as Hunter.
All right, Epic Game Store is going to be adding some new services and catching up to some of the other game stores, adding cloud saves, achievements. They're also going to redesign the game store's website and add search tools.
When is this happening?
That's the weird thing. There's going to be like a rollout, and it's going to like take months.
Of course.
Why
it
not
is.
just fucking work on this and just like roll everything out at launch? Why?
Because they probably wanted to get it out there sooner than what it would take.
I should run a company.
I got a problem with
I'm
this.
sure they said the same thing, Adriano.
Yeah, and then this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
I got a problem with this type of stuff.
What's that?
Every game, and this is not just game, every platform has like trophies, achievements, a fucking play history, messages. Like it has all this stuff. There's no way in hell I can be involved, and this goes for everybody, can be involved and like grow my profile and get followers on this platform and stuff. Like maybe I'm just old, but like I don't care about my Steam profile. I don't care.
I don't care about my Steam profile. Either.
I'm not going to care about my Epic's game profile, and I certainly don't care about my Uplay profile. You see my avatar? I don't care. My avatar says it all. So, like, I'll use their service as a means to an end.
I have an indefinite friend request from you on Uplay. It won't go,
Yes,
it won't go away.
it's broken. Yeah, because I accepted it and we're friends, but yet it's just
And
broken.
every time I log on, it says, "Hey, Matt," or whatever your thing is.
Even after updates.
Even after
Yep,
it's-
been a while. But even then, like it's like, why is it that we are like? I don't know that people are asking for this. Maybe they are, but I
think
don't
they
know
are,
who
yeah.
is.
Yeah. Well,
Who is?
people who are playing now games on there, and they want at least achievement support.
I thought Discord was the end all. That was supposed to be the cross-platform big boy.
I think there's just enough gamers now that they're everywhere. You know what I mean?
But this goes back to the freaking chatting apps again. Like, oh, great. Now I got the Battle.net app or the Battle.net chat app, whatever that is. You could use Steam, hypothetically. You could use PS Messages, PS Communities. You could use the Epic one. You could, I think the Uplay one has it. You could use the Origin one. How many chatting apps do you need?
I know, but this goes kind of back to what Adrian was saying too about achievements. Is I want to play games on my PS4, so we'll add to those achievements. I don't want to play it on PC because then I'm not. All my achievement score is now separated if I have some games on PC that I'm playing.
See, I don't give a fuck
That
about
are on
that, so it doesn't
PS4.
matter to me. In fact, I was saying in my another group chat with other people about Borderlands 3, I said I'm exclusively playing that one on PC. I won't be playing on. If you guys want to play Borderlands 3, it's gonna be PC.
Look at this guy.
The divide
The
has
ultimatum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happened last gen.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe they'll get crossplay down by then.
They won't. Sony certainly won't.
You had a story in here. I didn't put it in because I don't know if I didn't look into it enough to
Okay,
verify the details. And it came from comicbook.com or something like that.
comicbook.com is a reputable source.
They were saying that Sony might not be able to, or their engineers are having trouble getting crossplay to work.
Sorry. Just laughing at Sony.
Yeah, which I kind of find odd.
I find it odd too.
What do you mean they're having trouble?
Now,
Epic did it. Like,
this-
just
wait,
give
wait,
it to Epic.
wait,
Be
wait.
like, guys, just open it up for us, please.
This did not come from a Sony leak or anything like that. It came from a developer who was speculating. All he said was that development is harder than it seems.
Oh yeah, I'm laughing just because everyone else is doing it. I'm not saying it'd be easy. I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
I still think it's a business decision. Now, you guys think it's better business for them to go crossplay.
Yeah.
But they have little to gain from
World
it
is changing.
currently.
Short term, yes, you're
Currently.
absolutely right. Short term,
Yes.
it makes sense not to do that. But it's bad business to do. Like, they need to think long term.
They need to think longer
They
term.
absolutely
yeah.
think long term, and that's what Microsoft's doing right now. Microsoft's thinking 10 years ahead. Sony's only thinking 1 year ahead.
I still question, though, if the roles were reversed and Xbox was in the lead.
Oh no, I absolutely agree with you.
They wouldn't be doing this with Sony.
Yes, I'm telling you now, the best thing that happened to Microsoft was them coming out in second at the start of the generation. Like that lit the fire under their ass.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what happened.
The thing is, I agree with that. But the thing is I wonder if Microsoft would have did this because who's benefiting from the Switch deal, the Switch Xbox Live deal? Microsoft is making. I mean, I'm sure Nintendo is benefiting to an extent,
but here's the thing though. When it comes to bringing applications to the Switch, like I'm assuming that Microsoft is held to the same standards as any other developer. Like I'm sure when Microsoft said we're bringing Xbox Live to the Switch,
Yeah.
it's the same. Name me another third-party app that's on the Switch. Netflix, YouTube.
not Netflix.
Okay,
YouTube is,
YouTube.
yeah.
YouTube, okay? Like they probably went through the same leaps and bounds that Google had to put YouTube.
No, I understand that, but the whole point is that this is unprecedented. The fact that there's a competing platform on a platform. There's no Xbox Live app on PlayStation.
Yeah, imagine there was.
It's fucking weird. That'd be weird, right?
Fucking awesome. There should be an Xbox Live app on a PlayStation, and there should be a PS app on Xbox.
It would be fascinating.
And that would facilitate crossplay.
It'd be fascinating if you could buy a PS4 and there was an Xbox streaming app, and you could stream the Xbox exclusive games onto your PS4.
Fuck yeah. Or onto the Switch.
In terms of speculation, I still think it's Sony being like, nah,
Yeah.
we have
Well,
the best
I-
place to play or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That they're more. We have little to gain from this currently.
I don't really buy the engineers are having trouble because they've already done it successfully twice. I don't see that.
Third time accidentally.
Third time accidentally. What do you mean?
I think before Fortnite Battle Royale.
Rocket League and PC.
Well, Rocket League on that was done. That was actually the first one that happened.
Yeah.
But before Fortnite Battle Royale, the Fortnite proper, they accidentally turned it on. Epic did on their end.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And it
Whoops.
wasn't.
Hit
It
a
wasn't.
switch.
Yeah, it wasn't until PS players noticed that they were playing with people randomly that had spaces in their name because you can't have that on PlayStation.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on here?" And then they realize, like, "Oh, they accidentally turned on crossplay." And Epic's like, "Okay, we'll just turn it off."
Yeah, flip it off,
There's a
yeah.
conspiracy that Epic did that intentionally, just to kind of show people, it's like, "Hey guys, look, it is possible.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to start asking for this, but we can just do it."
Because I was gonna say, like, the reason why I don't really buy the Sony engineer story, as funny as it sounds, if it were true, but the reason why I don't really buy that is because, first of all, I don't think they're that incompetent. But second of all, I think that it's because they would just give it to the game devs. Like, they'd just be like, if you guys want to allow crossplay in your game, go ahead, and we'll
Yeah,
just...
like the game devs should be hosting it then.
Because, because Epic does it. You have an Epic friends list inside of the Fortnite.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Stadia.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a fight.
A fight.
I think so.
So Stadia was announced at GDC.
Splenda.
Damn it.
Splenda.
It's from Google, and it's only streaming. You can only stream this, but you can stream it to like a phone or a computer or to a TV via Chromecast Ultra, stuff like that.
Is it only Chromecast Ultra? That's one thing I didn't get from the recap I watched.
What I have here from GameSpot, they only listed Chromecast Ultra for TVs.
That's what they said too. Yeah. Damn them. Damn.
I'm just wondering if smart TV apps are still pretty bad.
No, I've heard they've come a long way.
They have, but I would just wonder if they're not prepared
Also,
for...
I do not believe Google when they say this will be streaming only. I firmly believe that one day, through an update, They'll allow you.
But
to
update with what?
Your Chromecast can't hold any data.
There's gonna be a model
It's got
somewhere down the
your
line.
Chromecast hanging, and then your
There's
hard
gonna
drive
be,
hanging.
There's
going to
be some sort of memory addition somewhere, whether it's your own supplied external one or it's going to be an onboard one. I
think so, because
I firmly believe that there's going to be offline local.
You need a lot of computing though. Like the whole point of this was that there's no local computing anymore. It's all off. It's all in the cloud.
I can see him selling something, some sort of box processing it in the future. I absolutely believe that will happen at some point.
You know, I could actually see that if because like they're already kind of like invading the home, if you will, with the Google Assistants or the Google Homes. I could see them having a master one, and you stream to everything from it.
And it doesn't even have to be like it doesn't have to be like for people who just have it on the TV. It's like if you're because it's designed to run in your browser, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your Chrome browser.
Yeah.
It's like if you have the computer and you have the hardware that can run this thing, sure, we'll let you download it. I can absolutely see them doing that.
That's interesting, actually. That's
like,
not bad.
why not?
Yeah, like available offline on PC. That's not bad.
Because with this Google Splenda thing, there are a lot of concerns.
Damn it, Stadia, not freaking Splenda.
Whatever, fucking sweetener. It doesn't matter.
Damn it.
Because there are a lot of concerns with this. It's like Google's pretty well known for just fucking terminating services.
Yeah, they're just like like tomorrow they could be like, yeah, we're not doing
Yeah, we're
Stadia.
just working.
I'm not doing that.
Something this big though, I find that hard to believe.
Like Google.
Remember Allo?
You know, Google.
Yeah, but
Plus.
Allo. Yeah.
Remember Google Plus, Allo, and Google Hangouts?
The thing with Google Plus is it was a failure though. So if Stadia becomes a failure, yeah, they're going to cancel it.
What about what about like exclusive titles that are going to come to it? Like what happens if and when it fails and they have exclusive titles there?
Then they go away.
What happens to like?
I've often actually legitimately worried about Android.
Them shutting down Android?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Come over to iOS, man.
If they announced literally tomorrow that I'd probably go with Samsung's Tizen or Tizen or whatever the hell they call it. But if they announced tomorrow that they were going to end Android support in 2023, I literally wouldn't be surprised. And that's baseless. Like I don't have evidence of that, but like based on track record.
But see, they make a lot of money off of Android though.
But they might be like, no,
but they don't.
Andromeda is the future. Andromeda is the future.
They've never really shut down anything that was successful.
But
Andromeda. Okay, but here's
the
the thing though. Like you're assuming that this is going to be successful.
I'm not assuming. Yeah. If it's a failure, it's a failure.
Yeah.
You shut it down. That's what happens.
Yeah, it's just like they're.
But you're making it sound like if it's successful and then they just decide on it, like they wake up on the wrong side of the bed and let's shut Stadia down.
What about Google Hangouts?
They changed the vision of that. Now they could do that with Stadia.
Change the vision of it. It's gone.
Yeah,
They
they
have
got
some sort of
the business one.
But it's just
Yeah.
like the infrastructure on this whole thing. It's like you're asking people to stream. Like from the sounds of it, you need at least 40 down, 25 down.
I think they said recommend 25. Yeah,
25. I
a hell of a data cap.
I heard 40. It's like you're like I get this, but you're introducing this idea in a world where we have shitty internet infrastructure. If you're outside of the States,
it's starting to get better.
It's starting to get
like
better.
my uncle just got fiber.
It's starting to get
and I have fiber now.
Yeah, but like how much is he paying for that though?
It's cheap.
Like 68 a month.
Yeah, my condo has fiber and it's pretty cheap.
And they're laying fiber down Highway 6 now. I believe that's what the construction is.
And by 2030, all of Canada will have high speed internet.
2030.
We're talking rural areas.
Let me check my
here.
calendar.
Yeah, we're
here.
talking rural areas.
We're talking rural areas for sure.
Okay.
And that's
but you are right though. Like maybe you don't want to pay that much. If you're just a guy who checks friggin' YouTube, you might only want 5 down.
Like I do see the upsides to this whole Splenda thing. I do see some like there's going to be a queue for playing any game. Like everyone's going to share the same queue.
What queue?
There's going to be a cap on players on the thing. Like they can't just have infinite amount of players.
No, but Google I think knows how to spin up shit.
Yeah, but it's just like when we jump on the Division for the first time. Yeah, there's a queue because it's a popular game. Guess what? Now there's going to be a queue for all titles across the board because it's got to find your spot on a server. It's got to load you in. It's got to load your game.
Yeah, but Google also has massive servers where Ubisoft probably doesn't.
And they'll probably rent like Amazon servers and then like scale them down as the game dies in popularity.
Google's whole business is like in the cloud, so I mean, I think they will be fine.
Well,
Better than most companies, at least.
What's scary about this is that you are relinquishing your computing. Like you no longer compute on your end, and that's frightening to me. Like you just don't compute on your house anymore.
But what's wrong with that though? Why is that scary?
Well, because they, like Adriano said, if they shut it down, like they have all the power. They own this. Like with Steam, I think there's been some sort of promise made. So I've heard, not that I've confirmed, that if Steam dies, they're going to try to make everything they can offline.
They said. One of the things from the beginning Steam would say, it's like, if we ever go out of business, we would flip the switch, make everything DRM free, and you never have to just download everything and save it yourself. It's like you never lose your library because we go out of business.
Would that allow you though to then just copy those files and send them to someone else?
Yeah, but they don't. If they're going out of business, they don't give a fuck at that point. They don't give a shit. I do see. So like this is supposed to have like straight streaming. Like you can stream immediately from your game.
Well, this is the example they gave.
Yeah.
You watch like Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
and you can just jump right in.
And it literally at the end of the trailer, like from YouTube, it literally says press play now. You press it, and then you're in.
There are good things because now if a developer wants to do like a demo, they can, instead of giving you like a pre-built demo where they say, okay, I want this part, this part, this part, they can literally just give you a save file. Be like, okay, we're gonna give you this portion of the game. You're gonna pick up right from here and go.
And no more updates.
No more updates that you won't see. You never have to update again.
Like the game might just say, "Please restart the game," and that'd be it.
I even doubt that. They'll probably just wait for you to sign off, and then when you sign back on, they'll kick you over to the new one.
See, what's scary about this to me, and I mean it's something new, so obviously it's scary. Is that like, is there a point in having a computer anymore? Is there a point in having?
You still need a computing device to run Chrome.
But like I would just buy some shitty like $400 Acer.
Unless you do other things.
I would then buy Surface and just be a Surface guy, walk around with a Surface.
There you go. Even that. But like how much are you eliminating? Let's look around this room. You'd eliminate that Xbox One S, that PS4 Pro, that Apple TV set-top box. You would eliminate that $2,000 computer. You eliminate that however much that Mac Pro was, which is older now. That Mac Pro, that's all gone. Mm-hmm. All of it's gone. All of it. That phone you'd maybe keep, and that iPad is technically redundant.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many fucking devices you have, Ryan. Holy shit.
Yeah, don't put them all out, Matt.
But even then,
oh my God, what's what are we looking at right here in dollar value?
I mean, that shelf is only like $1,000.
Only.
That's three freaking full like computing devices here.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Only 1,000. You make it sound like it's peanuts.
Well, plus the TV.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the shelf.
I see. Oh, that's the cable box down there. And then you have another PS4
in my room.
In your room.
Yeah.
Good God, man. You got a fucking Siri thing over here.
But isn't it ridiculous to not have like, because before it was like if you're like it.
But it's not.
If your internet goes down, you lose everything.
Yeah. Oh, when your internet
goes
down,
can't watch anything, can't play anything.
You're not playing anything.
You're not talking to anybody.
Oh, yeah. That was another part.
And these internet companies are going to be stubborn and just not care and just have shitty support.
I don't think it's for a mass market yet, though.
Oh, absolutely. It won't be
think,
for like
I think
5
it's
years.
for if you live in a city, you got good internet, and let's say the power doesn't go down that often,
and the
internet doesn't go down that often.
And that's what my brother said. He lives in Toronto. He gets $250 down, $250 up.
Mm-hmm.
He pays like $40 a month.
Yeah.
He's like perfect. He's like now there's no entry barrier now. It's like he can literally just open Chrome, either pay a subscription or buy piecemeal, however they're going to do this. He's like, I can just start playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he doesn't have to have a console anywhere. He doesn't have to see that thing. He literally just has a controller, and that's it. But like, hey, when there's an internet outage, can't play anything.
But I mean, when there's internet outage, I can't play The Division.
But you can have there are local your single player games you can still play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more and more games are becoming multiplayer though.
Yeah. But if you're like, I really wanted to play something, internet's out, half my titles can't be played. At least I still have half to choose from.
Yeah.
On Splenda, it's going to be it's down, it's out.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's
not fine because
you wait until that's your only option, and you wait till the internet goes out for that weekend.
No,
I had it. I had it for a whole week.
Yeah,
I had it for a whole week. Most of my apps didn't work, which I thought would run offline. I was playing on my PSP.
man, I would have came and rented a room out here and just moved
The
in
internet
here.
here is slow too. Like
I'm picturing you with like some growth on your face, and you're like your clothes are all torn. You're in the
Wasn't that
corner.
bad.
You're in the corner
Jesus.
playing your Vita.
although what
just darkness except for this little light illuminating up.
I was doing work at because I'm like a web dev, so I was doing work at home, going to my uncle's twice a week and uploading my changes, and then going back home and working at home. That's what I was doing because I need the internet.
I would have just moved into like find a relative and move in there for a week. That's what I would have done.
I mean, like my uncle lives 5 minutes away, so I mean it's not that bad. But even then,
Fuck. A week with no internet, that'd be rough.
it was more than a weekend. It was almost a week, and there was no end in sight either. It just got turned on. It just got fixed. And when I called them, they were like, "Oh, we need like more logs to like send." And I was like, "It's already working. I thought you guys fixed it." And they're like, "Oh no, we didn't fix it."
Man, I'd be like kicking indoors. I'd be freaking out.
They thought it was fine. They thought it was no big deal. Oh, whatever. You just have internet for a week. What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's just down. What do you mean? It's just internet's down. No one uses that anyway, right?
Fuck.
No Netflix. No nothing.
I don't think that concerns Google though.
Well, see, the thing is Google is kind of starting to do this a bit of an invasion here. Like I said, I already got the Google Home stuff. Google Fi. I think
The fuck is
But,
Google
like,
Fi?
Fi is a Google Fiber. The Google ISP. There's a Google ISP.
I thought they stopped that. I thought they could just.
No,
I think they got
there's-
their ass kicked in Canada. So I heard again.
They're still
No,
rolling it
no
out.
confirmation on that.
Oh.
Slow. It takes a long time, right? You gotta get all the permits for the cities and stuff too. But Google's entire operation is online.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not worried about someone's internet going down for a week
No,
because there's a million other people whose internet is up.
But no, but what it is though is it should concern them because if like people already complain, or at least I haven't heard this complaint actually in a little while, so maybe the culture's changing. But when people used to get mad when things needed to log in, like a single player game, and you needed to log in,
Yeah.
and you needed to have internet. I can't even
But
name a game that
the
used to do
people
that.
buying Stadia are going to know that it's internet.
What
only.
do you do with Stadia? Do you buy it?
It's a subscription.
Is that confirmed?
They haven't confirmed it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a subscription.
It could be piecemeal. Could be just buying a game. Like they never actually said. People were like, "Oh, subscription," or like I don't think they actually ever said.
I don't think
whether-
they ever said it. I never
Yeah.
saw
no,
it.
no, they didn't.
No,
never
so
saw
like there's people are just assuming based on the PS Now and Xbox Game Pass that it's going to be subscription based. It's like they never actually said. They could also they could come out and say, "Yeah,
I would bet though that it's subscription,
It's possible," or they could do both.
or they could do both.
Buy the game for $20 or pay us $3 a month or however much. Especially if they're cutting deals with Ubisoft to get that shit on there.
But what I was thinking myself is like, I wonder if like if I think about it, things like The Division are online all the time, and certain games that we'd play online, like maybe Call of Duty or something, like I'd only play the online of that. What I'm curious is my internet's good enough, more than good enough. I'm wondering whether it would be a money saver for me to
Don't do it,
do
Matt.
Stadia,
Don't do
Probably.
it.
because if you're doing a hard stance on PC.
I'm not against streaming, but I just
No, but you have a hard stance on PC.
yeah.
This thing
I
is
want
supposed to be,
to have it on PC.
This thing is supposed to be cross-platform, as far as I understand it. Like, what platform is Stadia? I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform.
It's Chrome. Anything that can run Chrome.
No, what I mean is like, can I play
Will-
with Adriano on
Will-
PC? Or can I, when I play with him if he's on an Xbox?
Oh, I don't
can
know
I play
about
with
that.
him if he's on PS4?
I do not know that.
If we assume it's cross-play, I might just do that anyway, because it's like, if the internet's down, I can't play The Division anyway.
That was my point. We already have games you can't play when the internet goes down.
No, games, yes, but like this is everything. Like you today, if the internet goes down for a week, what game are you gonna be playing? Probably Odyssey,
But I mean, I also
Last of Us.
something like that.
our electricity used to go down all the time here,
Yeah.
and yeah, you'd be out without able to do anything.
So now you have two things that can now you have two.
No,
two
but I'm
points of
saying
failure.
it wasn't the end of my life because I couldn't watch some show on Netflix.
How long would electricity go out here for?
I don't know, like a day.
Oh,
But it's not. It's like you live through it. It's not like holy Christ.
No,
why
of
should I pay for
course.
why should I pay for Netflix because my electricity could potentially go out.
I almost canceled Xbox Live because it kept going down.
yeah.
There was like a 2-week period I remember years
That's
ago.
a different situation.
Is it?
That's in control of Microsoft. whether your power is on or off is not in control of Microsoft.
It's in control of the hydro company. It's the same kind of principle.
That's separate companies.
Yeah,
You can't say that Microsoft is responsible for your hydro.
No,
going
yeah,
out.
no, I didn't say that.
You're absolutely right. But Ryan, it is a piss off though.
It's a piss off. Yes,
is if you're paying for internet based subscriptions and you're at the mercy of your internet just going down randomly. It's like I'm spending money and I have a day here where I can't use services I pay for.
Yeah,
like that is
it doesn't happen
fucking
often
piss
enough.
off.
No, but those companies should lobby the CRTC, for example, in Canada, to get this 2030 deal or whatever it is for high speed internet. I don't know who advocated for that. I didn't know.
It's part of the 2019-2020 budget.
Okay, well, hypothetically, if somebody were to lobby for it, Netflix should have been a lobbyist for it, because then they will get more customers.
They may have been. I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that those companies should be lobbying for it. Yes, it's not their fault if my internet goes down, but they have an invested interest in my power and my internet not going down.
Sure.
They do have an invested interest in that.
Sure.
They have an invested interest in getting internet to Arctic places.
My point is, it is if I'm not going to not subscribe to Netflix on the basis that my internet could potentially go down
if your internet is down 70% of the time,
at some point in the future.
If your internet's down 70% of the time, are you going to pay for Netflix?
It's never been down 70% of the time.
If it does.
Well, but I know
if it does.
If I was in a situation where my internet was constantly down for 70% of the time,
yeah, would you have Netflix?
I would not subscribe to Netflix. That is not.
That's the point. That's what we're talking about.
No, it's not.
No, man.
Your internet never goes down for 70%
extreme,
though.
What I'm saying though is I don't like the idea of I play single player games because I want to play offline single player games. I play multiplayer games because I want to play online multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Okay. The point I'm trying to make is just simple. It's just the idea of not being able to play single player game because my internet is down.
Yes.
Doesn't sit well with me.
I agree with that. Yes.
All right, Ryan. That's like that. Does not jive with me.
Yeah.
It's like our internet's down. You can't play Last of Us.
You're relying on an infrastructure for no reason.
It's like this is not what the developers intended when they made this game. Like this is if I went and bought a PlayStation and bought Last of Us and I never had internet, I could still come home, plug that in, and play that game.
Yeah.
All right. Like just the fact is like now because I don't have a separate subscription or I'm not paying for internet in the moment or it's down, I cannot play this game at all. Like that doesn't sit well with me.
Yes, I understand that.
That's why maybe Chrome did a offline download option. Maybe.
You know what? This is really interesting about this conversation in particular, though. Is this is disrupting our views? Is Stadia going to disrupt the standard console landscape, or is it just going to be one of those things on the side? That's I think the interesting question.
Well, ask again in 3 years.
No, but like if it's super efficient,
Sony already has a streaming service for their games. Microsoft will probably launch their streaming service for their games next gen.
But needs an Xbox, needs a PlayStation.
No,
it may not.
No, Xbox not necessarily. Xboxes they seem to be pretty good.
Oh, the Xbox. I was thinking Game Pass. That's
they could announce an Xbox app, or they already have one.
Yeah,
and you could just stream to your PC.
Stream it. Like right now, you can now stream your Xbox to your PC and your PC to your Xbox. So like, why even? Like they're like one step away from just eliminating that box altogether.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Microsoft will keep the box though.
Absolutely, I think they will.
I think they understand that people want computing in the home.
I agree with you. I think they will, but they really don't need to.
They don't need to. No.
Yeah.
Also, I think this transition is going to be a long time.
Oh,
it's not like next gen. We're all going to go to streaming.
Well, I'm curious whether it's not going to be a transition. I'm curious whether it's just going to be an option.
We'll be in the Barron Trump administration.
Damn it!
Happens.
God damn it!
Well, no, I can see it being a transition just because like I don't buy Blu-rays anymore. I either buy iTunes or Netflix or Crave or whatever for my movies.
Didn't you buy Mad Max?
Because I wanted to see 4K on my TV, but the goddamn freaking HDR garbage does not work.
It was pretty rough. It was pretty bad contrast.
The clarity was fantastic.
Oh yeah, it was clear,
but it was dark as hell.
As hell. Yeah. Holy fuck! It was like Mad Max.
Also, Mad Max
might
not have been the best movie to try.
No, it was desert sun. It's super bright. It looked like it was nighttime, middle of the day.
But also, you know the nighttime scenes though in that movie were filmed uniquely, right? They're not filmed the normal.
But I wasn't watching the nighttime scenes.
All right.
The whole movie was dark. And it literally looks like a filter is over top of it.
Yeah, it looks like
the
a real
actual,
thin sheet is over the TV.
It doesn't look like the actual picture is being dark.
Gotcha.
We should show him after this.
No, I'm
It
good.
doesn't care, yeah.
I don't give a shit that much.
But I think it could be a transition. Let's say 10, 15 years down the road, we could all be just streaming.
On episode 700.
Yeah.
I disagree with this thing. I like how these consoles sold the most ever, and everyone's like, but next gen, there's going to be no console.
No, there will be a console next gen.
This gen had freaking CD drives.
Think
Come on,
about
guys.
10 years from now, though.
Maybe.
We went from this gen starting all. I have all my Blu-rays over there. All my games on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
For PS4.
Yeah.
Now I'm all digital.
Yeah. But that isn't
So-
that big of a difference.
So next gen, I could start on another console that's all digital, and then by the end of the console generation, I could be all streaming.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. If you get good internet tomorrow,
Not every game
get
could be
good
streaming.
fiber internet,
Mhm.
Stadia is available, PS5 is available in a standard form factor, Xbox 2 or whatever it's going to be, standard form factor, or your PC. What are you going to do?
Might get both of them. I would have a PS4 and Stadia or something.
But you would buy Stadia.
It depends. Well,
Like, would you
That's-
start streaming?
what's tough to say about that is because if Sony enhances their streaming service, it's like, why not just get a PS4 and then also get their streaming
You mean a
service?
PS5?
PS5 and also have their streaming service instead of buying a PS5
Okay,
and
let
Stadia.
me ask you this then. They have a set-top box PS5, which only does streaming,
Mhm.
right? Or a fully blown PS5. And both of them are brand new. They're both available. They're right there, and you have good internet now. What are you gonna do? Do you want the instant, no updates, that type of shit, or do you want to have local computing? You have reliable internet now.
I want both.
Which one would you buy?
I'd buy both.
Day one, you're gonna buy both.
Yeah.
But the big boy can do it.
But you're talking tomorrow.
I'm just saying.
I
like,
have no experience with streaming games right now.
No, let's say
I would
streaming
have to
games is as
see-
seamless as it's shown at a conference. If it's as
Okay,
seamless
if it
as
was
Stadia,
if it was seamless, then yeah, I would probably just go streaming.
you would go streaming.
Yeah.
You don't want any sort of local computing.
Not if I don't need it, no.
See, I'm with Adriano on this. Do you know how I understand you can survive and whatever without power and that type of thing. Do you know how freaking ridiculous it is if it's like, oh, the power's back on, but the internet's dead, or like, my router died? You lose everything. You lose everything. Like everything that any type of appliance in your house. You might lose some functionality in some fridges. There are smart fridges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Too much
here's
reliance.
A question. Let's take Ubisoft because they seem to be planting their games down everywhere. All right.
Yeah, they're thinking ahead. Fuck me.
Yeah. Okay, so you have Assassin's Creed. What's the latest Assassin's Creed?
Odyssey.
You have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It is on PlayStation. It is on PlayStation Now. It is on Xbox. It is on Xbox Game Pass streaming. It is on Splenda. It is on
Fuck.
PC. Here's a question. If you go to PlayStation and you say, I want to download Odyssey because I want to play it. Okay? It's going to download Odyssey to your console. It's going to give you the version that's optimized for that console. The one that the
Okay.
developers intended for you to play on a PlayStation.
Yes.
Okay? You say, I want to now stream Odyssey. Is it going to stream you the better PC version, which would be optimized for that machine there?
Like you're saying the service plugs into everything.
Well, what I'm saying though is if you compare Odyssey on that PS4 to that PC, you're going to notice a difference.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to get way more out of that machine than you're going to get out of that PlayStation.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is if you're going to stream the game on PlayStation, are they just going to run it on their end? Are they going to run it on that, then feed you that, or are they going to run it on a virtual PlayStation and feed you that?
Virtual PlayStation.
Yeah,
I think that would be my guess.
That's what I'm. But curious about.
why do that?
Because they don't want the people buying physical discs or digital versions of the game to feel like they're missing out.
But wouldn't they want it to be like? Wouldn't that be a selling point of the streaming?
Yeah, like you're getting the best version of the game if you stream.
Get the PC version
You get,
without
if you,
the PC.
If you're going to copy it locally, you're going to get the one meant for your console. If you're going to stream it, you're going to get like a PC.
I guess that's kind of the way it is now with a PS4 and a PS4 Pro. If you buy the digital copy and you have an original PS4, it gives you that resolution of the original PS4.
Yeah, but
If you have PS4 Pro, it gives you the higher res version.
yeah, that's because there's still two different
But now you would
sets
have-
of hardware limitations.
You would have a third tier, which is unlimited server
Well,
side.
what I'm saying though is if you have a PS4 Pro and you say I'm going to stream Odyssey, are they going to stream it to you as if you have a PS4 Pro, or are they going to stream it to you as if you have a Ryzen 7? That's what I'm curious about. Are you gonna see that mouse cursor in menus when you pop up when you hit?
Well, I don't necessarily think you're gonna get that. But that's a good question because you know what that also creates is that creates a divide in the data centers. It'd be cheaper for them to purchase a whole bunch of high-end PC like computing devices in a data center than say like no this is our PS4 section of our data center and this is our PC section of our data center. It'd be quicker for them to just be like no we're just gonna order like 1 million of these servers and these are the fastest for the gaming stuff.
I think they could have a higher end version streamed. So then you have your PS5, let's say, and it has whatever resolution it has, right? Whatever frame rate it can do. But then it will like the part of the promotion for streaming. You say you can get higher resolution, higher frame rate gameplay, more detail,
higher textures.
Yeah, if you stream it, and then that entices you to then subscribe to their streaming service.
Because if you can do the best version of streaming, why scale
not,
it back
right?
in any degree?
And then that'll sell the streaming service. You know what's interesting about this is what I was just thinking is this going to complicate the additions of games? Is there going to be like there's
like a DLC pack,
or like will there be a I don't know about that, but will there be a version where it's like if you buy the Ultimate Edition of this game, you get the PS4 version and you can stream it anywhere, but if you don't buy the Ultimate, you can't get the Stream Pass.
I don't know.
I don't know if that complicates it.
Yeah, I think
Wouldn't that
that
complicate it?
It's the same way it is now. Whatever version you decide to, well, what solves this is if it's a subscription, then you technically would get all that stuff.
Subscription, yes. What I'm saying is like
If
let's assume there's local computing.
If you buy it,
Yeah.
then it would be the same rules as it is now. What edition did you buy?
Like if I went on to buy the Division 2 today and I bought the Ultimate Edition or whatever the best edition is.
Yeah.
Maybe the best edition is the only edition hypothetically that comes with streaming. And then I could stream it on my PC via like the Uplay client or whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
And that's an additional thing. But if I don't buy that Ultimate Edition on PS4, then I have to buy the game again for stream. I got to buy like a Stream Pass or something.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have subscription overload.
we are in a interesting time.
It is pretty fascinating.
Yeah, we
Too many
moved from-
subscriptions.
Too many subscriptions is goddamn right. And you need them because the servers are constantly using power. Me buying like an old school version of like some game.
Well, that's another reason why it might be a subscription service. You can't just buy Odyssey and expect to stream it anytime you want forever, because
Yes.
you're using up their server power.
Yes, that's a good question. Although you are also doing that for Gmail. You don't pay for that.
I don't think that costs them too much though, just to hold your emails.
Millions and millions of people. Google Drive for free.
But they are
There's a
getting
limit. There's a limit to your storage space on
But
Gmail
also,
as well.
yeah, of course.
also, it's not free. They're absolutely getting stuff out of you.
Oh, there's ads on the desktop version.
But
on the
they're absolutely
browser.
they're absolutely sifting through your information and selling it for money.
that as well.
That is
Yeah.
without a doubt. So
They're training their AI to an extent, I'd assume.
yeah, they're benefiting.
Well, they're benefiting, but like even then though, like that's still a lot to give away. Like they could make you pay and benefit.
No, not when there are a lot of free competitors out there. Like as you can. Hey, Gmail's gonna start charging for you. All right, fuck you. We're just going to
Yahoo.
go over to Microsoft, Yahoo, Apple, or whatever the fuck else is out there.
Yeah, you can just make your own if you want.
Yeah.
All right, final story. Potentially new Nintendo Switch is coming out, according to the Wall Street Journal. One's going to be kind of a cheaper model, and I guess they're assuming that the Joy-Cons won't be able to be removed. It'll kind of be one compact, a replacement for the 3DS essentially.
Makes sense, honestly.
And the new one's going to be more for like avid video game players with enhanced features.
I will say that if that's true about that cheaper one, then that makes a hell of a lot of sense. And I think Nintendo is trying to learn what the internet is.
I'm interested in this higher end one too because the They're using some. Are they using Snapdragon in the?
In the existing one?
Did you know
Yeah.
Hell if
that,
I know.
you can stream Resident Evil 7 in Japan on the Switch?
That's pretty good.
The Capcom's experimenting with streaming on the Switch.
Wow.
So I wonder if this new Switch is going to have faster graphics or something. I don't know if that
Probably.
is too soon for that or what.
Kind of wondering what market they're trying to go for now, because right now everything's on a cartridge. If you buy a physical game, it's like, what more demanding game are they expecting?
I don't know.
Better Mario visuals.
Well, they're getting stuff like Hellblade.
That's not like a super high demanding game, is it?
What?
I'm asking. I don't know.
Have
I'm
you
asking.
fucking seen Hellblade?
No, like I've seen like 2 minutes of it.
That is a technically that
Ain't no Crisis.
no, it's not a crisis, but on a technical level, that is a masterpiece of a game. Like what that game is doing on the back end, it looks
pretty great, yeah.
It's not only great though, but it is manipulating the environment around you constantly, and you never see that manipulation. Like you're talking about like there's one segment in that game where you're walking in a forest, and there's a crow monster or boss that's haunting you. As you're walking in between the trees, it's like it's swapping in and out, like it's haunting you. So it's popping in and out, and it's fucking seamless. I think that entire game, I think I caught it loading on the back end once, maybe. I saw it like maybe hitch once.
Wow.
And
That game is crafted beautifully.
with how successful the Switch is being, they're getting more interest from the third-party developers. So they're probably getting they're probably getting publishers and developers calling saying like, we want to put our games on here, but we just can't run it. And so they're going to come up with a new version.
Slightly
The Project Cars
like
guys calling them up.
Skyrim
Yeah.
skimmed down, isn't it?
Yeah. Skyrim, yeah, there's a whole new version. They had
Oh
to make.
man, fucking Oblivion remastered on the Switch.
Did you buy Skyrim for Switch?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
It's good.
Yeah, fantastic.
It sounds pretty fun.
What? I'm trying to think of what they could bring. What is the most ridiculous thing they could port Skyrim to that you would still buy? Like,
Well, the Alexa was pretty funny, but you didn't buy it. It was free, right?
Yeah, it's just a skill or whatever they call
Yeah.
it.
yeah, but like if you had a smart fridge, Matt, and they ported it to that, would you buy it on the smart fridge?
Well, that was the joke in that video they made.
Is it in that video too?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Damn
probably,
it.
that's
He
probably
did-
where
he
I
did like
subconsciously
the,
stole it from.
He did like an ice spell or like an ice shout or something like that, and all the ice cubes came out of the fridge.
Okay, what else is there? What about like
A smartwatch.
a Tesla? What if you could like buy it in your Tesla? Would you buy it there?
There are Atari games on this.
If I could afford a Tesla, I'd buy it. Yeah. Because at that point, things are incidental. At that point, just being truthful. Might as well.
You can hook up a controller now to the Tesla.
That is very concerning.
No, it
you
doesn't.
can't-
It
you
doesn't
can't
work when the
drive.
car
You
when the
can't
car's on.
But it's like what about like when what about the passengers? Oh, passengers should be able to.
No, because
No.
they don't want anyone distracting the driver.
They don't want, liability that'd be horrible.
But it's cool when you're just sitting there.
Yeah, you can just keep the controller in the glove box or something.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
if
fuck, I
you're,
want a Tesla.
you know what I thought of too is like even if I had a Tesla, I have nowhere to charge it. There's no plug near where I park.
They come and install one.
Well,
No, there's no wire there. There's no cable there. They'd have to like dig into the house and dig up
Just
the
fucking
ground.
plant one into the ground.
Just plant a cable and it'll grow. Like, what do you
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Matt, your entire house has cables running through it.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's modern infrastructure. They'll literally put it in the
I
ground.
don't know if my house is modern infrastructure.
They'll feed a line to your house. They'll punch it through your foundation. They'll run it from. I already
No,
know. I already know exactly how they do. They
You know what?
run
I
it
don't,
from
I
your
don't
back
want them
room.
to have to do that. Is my thing.
But
then you don't want to
Then you
charge
know,
your
yeah,
car.
then that's it.
so
go-
gasoline it is. Woo!
Yeah, they would literally run it through your foundation through your front. They
Yeah.
pop it up in your lawn, and they put
Yeah.
a charging station there.
Yeah.
Or
They
one
would-
fuck of an extension
Do
cable.
you have a garage?
Well,
Yeah.
they would probably try. They'd probably insist and probably get you to put it in the garage. And if you said no to that, they'd probably put it.
so
on the
you know our 3-car garage.
Yeah.
So the utility room's on the far right
Of the garage.
of the garage. The Tesla is on the left bay.
Of course. Okay.
The power for that Tesla is running on top of the wall on the what do they call it? The ductwork and stuff.
the cross beams.
Yeah, and it's running all the way around, and then around the left wall, and then down to the
Do
charger.
they have to do destructive construction?
No,
No.
we just mounted it at the wall. It's not like it's not
Yeah.
hidden or anything.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
even if they had to, you punch in one hole there, you punch in one hole there, you feed it, you literally you grab a feeder, you bring it over, you bring it down, and then you just replaster the wall or the ceiling, or whatever.
Tesla doesn't do it though. You have to get your
Yeah,
electrician.
you have to get, but like it is.
classic.
What do you mean?
You get an electrician to work on your electric stuff.
I bought the
Matt,
goddamn Tesla.
Matt.
I want them to put my freaking charger in.
Matt, see that? See that cable
Yeah.
right there? That cable there, and that one there, and then that one over there, and that one over there. Same concept. Just wire sticking out of the wall. That's it.
I'm strangely obsessed
Do you know?
with.
Do you know how much wire's probably in all the wall around us?
Yeah,
right
no,
now?
I understand. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm strangely obsessed with having the infrastructure done once. Like, I'm
No,
strangely obsessed with logistics.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah, I
but-
get that, but with evolution of stuff, like you have to.
You have to adapt, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of people now, when they're having their homes framed up, after the frame is up, before they put up the walls, people will go in and like CAD 6 or CAD 7 their entire house,
Yeah.
and so they don't have to do it afterwards.
Also, do you not have any outside plugs?
he probably does
in the garage. In the garage,
Oh,
No, there's probably one on your porch. You probably just don't know about it.
not on the porch for sure, because the porch is actually a fruit cellar beneath it.
Yeah, so is mine. Most porches have fruit cells.
But there's no wiring down there.
no, but like the wiring for the one on the porch doesn't go down. It can go like you can go into the house. It doesn't have to go down.
But you can charge through a regular AC outlet.
Yeah, you can fucking run in an
No, but I
extension
park
cord.
in front of the house. I don't park
Yeah.
near
You
the
get an
garage.
extension
Yeah,
cable.
fucking.
Yeah, and then some damn kids will come in and ruin my car because they'll see the extension cable in the middle of the night, rip that off.
What kind of neighborhood?
The Tesla.
Someone stole my license plate.
the Tesla has the Tesla has Sentry mode. If it detects anyone getting near it, it will like
Just shoots them.
yeah.
Bang!
Yeah.
Fuck, that'd be
Just
scary.
whips out a gun. Just
Or just
No,
an,
that'd be scary for the car to have because it
Just
would
an electric-
accidentally
yeah.
go off.
electric bolt just shoots out.
What does
Shocks
the,
them.
What does the Sentry mode do though?
No, it like turns on and records the cameras and stuff. So if anyone comes messing with it, you can figure out who they are.
Good, so I can watch them damage my car then in real time.
I mean, it's better than what you got now.
That's true.
They just damage your car, and
Or
you
I'm
know-
just
you
gonna-
know you know who did it.
Just gonna buy gas and use that. I think for a bit.
All right, this has been episode 245. Me and Matt stream on the twitch.tv/DayOnePatchMedia.
and the mixers, right?
Maybe eventually we found a way to
Yeah, we found a way
solve
to do
some
it.
of our problems. We should probably get together and do another setup.
We need to do one day where we get the audio fixed.
Yeah, and
Try to figure out how to downgrade to
Downgrade.
to like 360p. And
no, we need more viewers.
Yeah, you need followers for that.
Yeah.
That's a Twitch restriction.
So we need to get you on.
so-
You watching?
I watch, but I would watch more if I could because a lot of times when I watch you guys, I actually watch on data. I don't actually watch on my Wi-Fi.
Oh my
Oh
God.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so if I could downgrade that to 480 or 360, I'd do it.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.